Hi everyone, today I'm going to be reviewing the Anker PowerConf C200. Now I want to give a big shout out to Anker for sending this my way. This is a new webcam of theirs. It's a 2K HD webcam. It's got this shutter here, I'm assuming automatic shutter. It's also got two microphones, it looks like, multiple different field of views. And yeah, so these kind of metrics or these characteristics and whatnot should be pretty interesting. And I'm going to unbox this for you today. And yeah, let's take a look at what's in the box and do a quick review of this webcam. Open this up. My X-Acto knife. Cut it open here. There we go. Peel going. All right, take this off. Pull out. Might slide out. I actually hurt my finger recently, so bear with. I got myself a cut there on the thumb. So I'm gonna have to find the best way to open this thing up. Turn the pressure on. There we go. There we go. I'll just slide. Okay, gotta open this thing up. Come on, come on. A little hard to separate this piece from here, but got it. This is the front. Anker, work your way, opens here. Not the most intuitive. Let's open this up, see what we got. There we go. And yeah. You know what? I'm gonna just do this. That's to the side. There we go. Things are coming out now. Got our instructions here. I'm not going to dive too much into that. Got our USB-C cable here. Yep. Regular USB to USB-C. Standard. Now let's bring up the webcam. So, if you have an injury, it might be difficult to get this stuff out of the box. But here's the webcam. There we go. This is the webcam. Looks pretty good, actually. The quality is really nice. There's like a front kind of a glaze on there, or like a glass shielding. And ooh, this is the manual. Okay, so it's manual, looks like, but that's really good. I like that shutter. There's the USB-C plug-in. You can see that. And standard, I'm assuming. Oh, there's a mount there. That's nice. But then if you don't have the mount, you can always clamp this kind of between the top and the back of your monitor. So that should hold over pretty well. So yeah, let's go test this thing out and give it a quick review. What's going on, guys? I'm here now. I've got the webcam hooked up. I'm going to be using this mic for now, but I will do a webcam microphone test later on, and potentially a comparison between the Anker PowerConf C200 and my Logitech webcam. And we'll see how those two cameras kind of compare. But for now, I'm just going to run through the settings of the webcam and just see what it's got and how I like things. Just give it a demo run, if you will. So I'm gonna head over here. I'm using the AnkerWorks software. If I click into this tab here, I can see that I can adjust the resolution. So we've got 2K resolution on this camera, which is pretty cool. I'm gonna downscale it to 1080p. See, there's a little bit of a freeze moment, but we're down at 1080, 720. Goes pretty quickly, and then there we can see the quality's diminished drastically. So let's jump back up to 2K. There we go. So still in focus. We're kind of gonna move forward and backward just to test out the autofocus. It's pretty good, I think. The lighting adjusts. Pretty good quality. One thing that I was playing around with that I'm really digging is the field of view option. So as you can see, the green screen in the background isn't covering everything, but as soon as we adjust the field of view, we have all the walls, the clips, the stands cut out. So it looks pretty good. I could see this being pretty useful in a office meeting setup. I know I've had to manually do that on my main webcam before I got this thing. where I've had to use the software to crop out those pieces. But this is pretty nice. So we get an even narrower field of view. So let's just scale that back up. We can see the different versions, 65, 78, and 95 viewing angle. So that's not too bad. What this anti-flicker is. 60 hertz, is that like... No, we're seeing like a color change, a bit of a color gradient change. Warm and cool temperatures whenever I move my hand up close to the camera. But it all looks pretty good. We've got the field of view adjustment, resolution adjustment. I'll turn the anti-flicker off for now. I think we've done most of everything with regards to that. Take a look at the box here and see what else there is. There's the microphone, there's the shutter, there's the resolution, and then there's the field of view. Those are the main points to this camera. I want to showcase the shutter now, actually. It is manual. All you do is you go up to the top of the webcam and you just slide the shutter control and it'll close the webcam off. So let's do that now. Let's demo that now. As you may have noticed, once I move the shutter over the lens, it actually shut down the webcam, which I thought was kind of cool. It wasn't just like black. It actually turns it off, it seems. So that's a pretty cool feature. So you have that extra layer of security. So I like that. That's a pretty good feature to have built into the webcam itself. I know on my Logitech, I've had to actually purchase an extra thing. It only costs $5. I think you had to spend $10 and you got 2 of them. And they were just like lens covers that go above or on top of your webcam. So you do save there in terms of pricing. But yeah, that's a great feature to have, that that shutter that goes over. So I think that's mainly it. We do have, it looks like there is a camera microphone option here, a sound option, where we have omnidirectional 180 degrees or directional pickup 90 degrees. So this would be more a narrow and, it's changed. Okay, it wants me to go into recording mode. Let's switch back. How do I switch back? Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, so I clicked on some of the settings and the microphone settings kind of went a little wonky. I don't know exactly what's going on with that. It was looking for a particular device, it said, but it looks like I've switched here. So maybe you have to, as soon as you switch the audio pickup mode from one option to another, omnidirectional versus directional, you need to unplug and replug your webcam back in. Maybe that's a thing. I'm not really sure. We'll probably see that when we do our tests. But yeah, that's basically the majority of the settings you have available to you. And there's some other ones here: brightness, sharpness, saturation, contrast, ratio. I'm not going to get into those. It's pretty self-explanatory, our standard kind of image processing settings. But yeah, the main ones: resolution, field of view, and just having a shutter option where you can manually close off the camera, turn or cut the video, is an extra nice bit there, because then you don't have to worry about being seen accidentally, etc. I think that's basically the general settings you have available to you for the Anker PowerConf C200. So with that said, I think I'm going to go into just testing out the microphone on the webcam itself and maybe doing a comparison. All right, so this is just a quick audio test with the onboard microphone for the Anker webcam, and hopefully it sounds clear, crisp, and awesome. This is an alternative audio test for a different webcam, my Logitech webcam, and hopefully this also sounds crisp, clear, and awesome. All right, now this is a visual comparison of the two webcams, the Anker and the Logitech. It should give you guys a good insight as to the visual differences and strengths and weaknesses of both cameras. I'm using the default settings, so as you can see, one's a little larger than the other, but you guys can play around and see what the colors kind of look like off of the default, maybe what the autofocus is. I'll try and showcase that. So we get to see kind of how both cameras react, what your personal preference might be, and hopefully both of them look great, and I mean, you have all the options available to you. All right, now the pros and the cons. Starting with the pros, the camera shuts off and is disabled when the shutter is closed. This is cool because it kind of adds 2 layers of security, not just a blackened camera screen, but it's turned off entirely via the Anker Work software. Also, the field of view adjustment is really beneficial and makes it easy to limit what's in frame. The software is really easy to use. It was a one-click download from the website, and there was a firmware upgrade, but it went off immediately, and after that, the camera was working no issues. It's also really easy to switch between quality, and the autofocus is pretty good. All right, the cons. The packaging is a little hard to open and get through. I do have an injury, but I felt like it was a little boxed up. That could be good in a sense because it's a little bit more robust potentially during delivery, but yeah, not super easy to get in there. Also, the cable that comes with the webcam is pretty short. I think the one that comes with my other webcam is double, if not longer, in length. So that's kind of a downside. A good thing about this camera is you do get a couple different mounting options, one with a screw-in option and the other the standard webcam kind of clamp option. However, it was a little difficult to secure to my monitor using the clamp. I think that's just because it's not as long of a clamp, or it's a little more vertical, if that makes sense. So it's a little tougher to get on there and not have any issues in terms of it moving when you move the camera cord. But once it's set up initially, you should have no issues. All right, so overall, I'd have to say it gets a 7.5 out of 10. Now, I think that it's got a lot going for it. There's a lot of unique features this camera has, the field of view adjustment, the camera shutter for extra privacy. Those are all great, and I think every single camera should have something like that. It just fell short in a few areas in terms of the smoothness of the autofocus and maybe the lighting or coloring of the subject. So beyond that, I think it's a really good camera. It's well worth its price at 90 Canadian at the time of making this video. And I suggest you guys go and get one. If you are considering buying this camera, please use the affiliate link in the description below. And I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing and review of the Anker webcam, as well as the comparison with the Anker and the Logitech. I hope that provided a lot of value and buying power for you guys. And if you enjoyed the video, please leave it a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you next time.